What is happening, guys? Welcome back. So another episode on the whole workshop saga. Should we call it saga? A few comments that we've had in a couple of videos. If you followed the build of the house, bifolds are finally in, looking amazing. Been in for a few weeks now. Anyway, yeah, workshop. So this week is going to be a bit of a messy week. There isn't really a massive amount we can be doing here at the workshop, the new workshop, because we're basically waiting for paint to dry. So yeah, it's Monday morning. Let's have a look, see how well this is drying, because I did get a second coat on the whole of the bit that was already painted yesterday, which is still a bit tacky. I think either by later on tonight or tomorrow for definite, tomorrow morning, that will be dry. Down here's drying out nicely as well, only a little bit left, so hopefully that will be ready for me to paint this bit tomorrow, and then everything that we can paint will have had one coat by the end of the week. We'll be able to get this one another coat, and my plan of being able to move stuff over here by the end of the week is looking good. So I think what we're going to do is just leave here, and we're going to head over to the old workshop, start sorting through and sorting out stuff up there. There's loads of stuff that there's loads of wood and stuff I've accumulated that can either go in the skip, can go and get into the hole where it gets burnt, or it can be recycled. So I think today's just going to be a bit of a sorting out day. I don't know how much I'll film, but yeah, I'd like to keep you in the process of what's been going on. So sort the van out, head over there, and I'll catch you in a bit of whatever we've been up to, and yeah, talk you through what we've done. Good morning, guys. So I didn't pick the camera up at all yesterday after the little introduction bit in the morning. I came over the workshop, and it might not look like it, but I have actually done quite a lot of sorting, quite a lot of tidying up, and we've actually thrown quite a bit of stuff away, and we've segregated things down into different areas. My first plan this morning, I think, is going to be we're going to start taking some stuff over to the new workshop. So I've got one section of the racking broken down, which was the bit that acted as the wall. I'm going to get the other section taken apart now. We'll get them in the van and get them over there. I've started sorting out that stuff up to basically the rollover jig down there. That stuff there is all stuff to go over. We've got a tool trolley to go over. This pile in the middle is mainly stuff for the skip. We've got a nice metal pile going on down there. And then we've got odds and sods around everywhere of stuff that is either up for sale or we'll give away or whatever. So I think first things first, we'll get the last of the racking split down. I mean, I say I've done a lot. There's still all of this to sort out. It is amazing how much stuff you accumulate over not really that long a period of time. Right, so we'll get this stripped down, get these racking in the van, get them over to the workshop, and then we'll start taking stuff over, which is going to be today's job of moving stuff about. Right, first bit is loaded in the van. Racking is in there. Method to my madness. There's a reason we've not converted it yet. I've got to admit as well that I couldn't sleep last night. I was restless. I was all over the place. I kept waking up, looking at my phone, thinking, is it time to get up yet? Is it time to get up yet? I might not be showing it because I'm just getting not overwhelmed by it. It's just I've got a lot to sort out. But I'm so excited. I think I'm getting a bit overwhelmed by the whole thing, to be honest. Of a dream of mine for 20 plus years is actually coming true, and I'm actually moving my stuff into my purpose-built workshop in my back garden. I don't think any of it is really sunk in yet, and I don't think it will until the morning I walk in there on the first day we're actually working on a car. But yeah, I'm so grateful for everything. You guys watching, family, Abigail, I'm just everything. At the minute, my life is more than I could ask for. Right, enough of that soppy stuff. Let's get over to the house, start moving my stuff into my workshop. First stuff in the new unit. This is crazy. I think the camera cut out halfway through that because I wasn't keeping my eye on the battery, but we've got the racking up at this end temporarily for now until the mezzanine goes in. And thankfully, the boarding that was already on it in the workshop is virtually the same colour as the wall, so that is a little weird. I'm enjoying that. So yeah, we've got all this space back here just to be able to get rid of stuff, keep it out of the way. We tried that in the current workshop. We're putting the wall up like that to keep everything behind it, so that the main workshop area was as clean and as nice and as tidy as possible. And it didn't really go to plan, did it? The workshop just ended in an absolute mess again. But hopefully this one will, I'll say it, hopefully this one will be different. We will actually be able to keep it clean, but I know what I'm like. Anyway, I need to get some more screws, tech screws, to screw those boards on properly. I've got a couple of 1 or 2 screws in each board. But that'll do it for now. I'm going to head over to the workshop now and just start bringing anything over that can go on that racking around the back out of the way, to get it over here and get it out of the way. This is, I know I keep saying it, but yeah. Oh. Wow. Right, I'll go over to the workshop, bring some more stuff back. And welcome to another day. So yesterday we managed to get quite a bit of stuff moved over, and I've already started filling around the back of the Great Wall. Bought a couple of other bits of kit over as well, but what I want to focus on today, because it's annoying me, is that room. So we want to get this all boarded. I've been out and bought another 10 sheets of OSB from Coltman's, which means that there's 130 sheets in this workshop in total. I've got one of the doors swung, but yes, today's idea is going to be get the walls boarded both sides, insulated, ceilings up, and the doors on, swinging, opening, closing, doing what they need to do, is what I want to get done today. And then tomorrow we will be back on with moving stuff from the old workshop to here. I've got a lot of stuff. I'm being ruthless and throwing a lot of stuff away. So yeah, that's what we'll get on with today. No talking, time lapse on. Let's hit it. I want to tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think about it before the best? If I crack my stomach sooner than this. Don't you think about it before Good morning. So, as we tend to do, we haven't picked the camera up for a few days because do you really need to see me packing things up and loading the van, unloading the van, loading the van, unloading the van? So, a little update on what we have done. Piles in the workshop are still as they are, scrap metal. This is all for the skip. A few bits that need to go home, a few bits that are still for sale. Pallet of stuff there. Sandblaster's ready to go in. Lathe, I've sold. Someone's coming to pick that up. All the DX parts here, left over from the Mark 1, they're sold. Someone's coming to pick them up. Mark 2 still sat here. We've got a few seats and odds and sods and things that we've been storing for people at the top. Toolbox still needs to go. Compressor still needs to go. Sofa needs to go. And then we've got to get all the banners down. But the main thing that we're going to try and do now is get the lift down, get it on the trailer and get it over to the house. And hopefully it's going to be easy enough. And we're not going to get hydraulic oil everywhere, but who knows? We shall give it a go. Right, GoPro on, and let's see if we can work out how to take this to pieces. And here we are then, guys, the day after moving the lift. We're in the workshop, 99% of the stuff is moved over, and I want to apologise if this video is a little bit all over the place and footage missing, etc. We've had help this week from people, and I don't like, as much as it's my job, I don't like messing around with cameras and taking up loads of their time with me messing around and trying to film stuff. But we've got 99% of the stuff moved into the workshop. I want to say a massive thank you to Abigail, my wife, for helping me move over all this stuff. She's very good at organising, and she helped me just get my head down, get everything in the van and get it all moved over here. We've got plenty of stuff down here. We need to get some more racking to sort a few of these bits out. It's just sort of thrown back here to try and keep the workshop a bit tidy. We've brought tool chests, engine crane and whatever that is, press. We need to sort all that out, get rid of that. If anyone's interested in scissor lift, hit me up. She's going to be for sale as soon as I've painted the roof steels. Sandblaster's over, welder's over, benches are over. I don't know if that's where they're staying, and we need to level them off, sort them out or whatever. The corner is ready for the beer fridge to go into. We've got a nice tall Smeg fridge which is going to go in there. And yesterday we managed to get the lift out of the old unit and brought over here. Spilt a bit of hydraulic oil in the old lift, in the old workshop, but no problem, we'll just top her up with some more oil. Massive thank you to Simon from Dub Dock Shop and Rich from Main Automotive for giving me a lift with that out of my old unit onto the trailer, because that old unit was that low we couldn't get a forklift in to lift it or move it. So a massive thank you for helping us get that on the trailer. And then a massive thank you to my wife again, Abigail, for helping me get it into the workshop this end. We went and got the loader from the farm, the very handy bit of kit. Lifted it off the trailer, and then she gave me a bit of a hand to move it about in here, and then we had to use the loader to stand that one up because it's very, very, very heavy. And then also a huge thank you, which you may have seen in the background, to my mate Dave, the decorator, who came over. He rang me the other day and said, "I'm not going to work today. You do anything fun? Can I come and help you?" And he came over and he's painted the outside of the kitchen and toilet area, and he's also put a nice coat of satin black on the doors. Maybe next week we are going to make a start and paint door frame, paint the door, paint the inside and everything out. We've temporarily brought this worktop over and thrown it in here now with the old fridge, so we can make a cup of tea. It's actually quite nice being able to make a cup of tea. Water's in there, everything's in there. It's nice to be able to make a cup of tea in my own unit, because we've not been able to make a cup of tea in the other unit for quite a while, because a mouse took a poo in the old kettle, and I didn't quite fancy using that, so we've got ourselves a nice new kettle in there. And one of the major things that's happened this week is the use of the facilities. I haven't had a workshop with its own facilities in for probably about 7 years. And it's very much still a novelty, but I really, really enjoy it. So yeah, it's unbelievable. It still hasn't sunk in that this is mine. It's still, I've been said to a few people, because I've always been involved in projects of building, like in shop fitting and things like that. You focus on the project, you focus on how to get the project finished. And I'm always thinking about, right, what's the next thing? So this feels like it's a project for someone, and I'm going to hand it over to someone and then walk away and start a new project. It hasn't hit yet that this is mine and this is where I'm going to be working from. And I don't think it's going to hit, even when we've started on the next project. I just don't think it's going to hit for quite a while. Talking of the next project, hopefully we're going to be getting that in next week to make a start on. I've done some reading online, and the slab of concrete, apparently 14 days from when it was poured, which is next Tuesday, that would have reached 90% of its total strength. And the last 9%, or the next 9%, would have been reached a further 14 days on from that. So I'm thinking we should be able to bolt that lift down on Tuesday. And we've only got a light vehicle to go on it. So hopefully we'll get that done in the next episode and make a start on the next project, which is sat outside, and I'm very excited to get on with. So that is that one, guys. Thank you all so much for following along. Amazing comments, amazing feedback, and yeah, blows me away that this is my new unit. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it, guys. Until next time, enjoy.